Hello and welcome. I'm DarcyBit. Today with me is B, and we are playing BattleCon. Today we are going to be spotlighting Feylana and Kora Sev Traxae. For those who don't know BattleCon, this is a card game in which you have a hand of cards called styles and a hand of cards called bases. You will secretly choose one of each, combine them together, or connect them, as I believe the game is named after, which is a very silly naming convention. I hate the name of this game. It's too generic. That's not important right now. What's important is that we will be moving these standees across our field and fighting like this is a fighting game. I am playing a cool cactus dryad person, and B, you are playing a punch lawyer, I think?
Magic Punch Lawyer. The game calls for a Regulomancer.
Yes. So the first thing we need to know is basically what our characters are special. Everyone has the same bases except for one, although I believe your character has two special bases and
Yeah.
has fully unique styles. There are no standardized styles.
Well, except for Switch.
Except for Switch. Thank you. Very good. Switch is a style that lets us change our finisher, but it also lets you use the finisher if you have enough force, which is a resource we'll be accruing every beat of the battle, which is basically a turn. I am playing a Kora Sev Traxae, the Sentinel of the Sands, which says Kora has 3 thorn counters. When she hits an opponent, she gains a thorn, which deals damage over time. The opponent can remove the thorns, but at a cost to their hand. And you can see it's got specific triggers here. Whereas Feylana Korgits, not sure.
I think that's right, yeah.
Says Feylana has a Gaius pile that can hold any number of bases. Oh, any number, there you go. By locking up her own bases in this pile, she gains increased power. And then rules for how to actually go about doing that. Basically, B will be able to sacrifice flexibility in exchange for power. And interestingly enough with this combination is that I can accrue bonus damage against B, which she can avoid if she sacrifices cards in hand. So it might be quite the tricky situation for her.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I usually say you really should be reading all of the abilities. You've got these little nice cards that talk about what your opponent can do. And of course, you need to know what your own styles do. But if you're generally just trying to get a nice overview of the game, you want to take a look at what your opponent's styles are and get an idea about what they can do that affects their mobility and their positioning, as well as their range and their priority. Those are the things I would normally say looking out for the most. I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds because that way lies... it's just a lot to talk about in this video format, so we're going to try and keep it a bit snappier. But that is what I would generally recommend if you are interested in advice. Want to know where your opponent can be, how quickly they can move, what their range can be, and can you outspeed them. Most important things if you ask me. Other than that, I'm hoping you will know the basic rules of the game a little bit because this is more about showcasing the characters than actually explaining the rules. If you actually do want to see more about the rules, we have made a previous video on this channel way back. The style is very different, but it is there if you want to check it out. So before the game began, we each chose 2 styles and 2 bases and put them in our discard piles. And other than that, we are ready to go. We'll reveal these piles, and then we can choose our actual first attack pair based off that information. So, without further ado, B, flip over your piles. I missed one. I've chosen Dodge and Switch, as well as Barbed Shot. What does B have? Switch and Objection. Okay. and Professional and Dodge. Something good to keep in mind is that all of the styles have a color coding and symbol coding, which can let you reference them really quickly, even though the reference card does not have names. So that's something that, when I first noticed, really helped me read this much faster. But you have Objection here, which is one of your signature bases, but you also have another one. So which one is that? Objection is 1 to 3 range. So the one you have available is a 2 to 3 range. Hit the opponent discards a base. Pick up any number of bases from the Gaia's pile. So don't expect to see that anytime soon, but maybe you'll be tricksy and use it and catch me off guard. All right. I'm certainly one to overthink this kind of thing, and as such, I'm probably going to try to avoid overthinking this kind of thing, and it's going to maybe not be great. I might play badly because of that. Okay. You know, before the game, I asked if you were more of a melee fighter or a ranged fighter. You have a lot of range. Wow. Both of your signature bases have range, and you've got 2 out of your 5 styles have range.
Yeah, but it's short range. It's a little bit of range, but it's not like
any range is a lot of range in this game. Like,
that's fair, but yeah, I'm not like the kind of character that like hits you from across the board, like a lot of people do.
Sure. Huh, what do I expect you to do at the beginning? Alright, I don't think that card's appropriate right now. Okay. That could be interesting. What's my mobility look like? Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. I'm not really sure what your damage output is. Oh, it's pretty middling until you start getting until you start accruing your Gaia's piles.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I am ready.
I'm ready too. So I believe normally we've been going by who won the last match.
Yes, so in this game, you have a priority system. Someone wins initiative effectively, and whoever won initiative last turn is going to be the first one to do antes. These are just any resources you want to spend before the pair is revealed, but after the pairs have been chosen. And for the first one, it's just random, because there's no previous round, but we've been doing it based off of who... We've been doing a lot of these games, so using the last round's winner is a fun way of doing that. I don't remember who won last round. Do you want to go first?
I believe you won last round, actually.
I'll take it. All right. I don't think I have antes, right? Like, my jam is... Yes, I can give you the option of an ante, but I don't have any myself. It is worth pointing out that everyone always has the option of speed up, defense up, and power up. It is one of the uses of force, so it is an important thing to keep in mind. But I will pass.
Okay, I'm going to put down... I guess these are face up. I'm gonna add to my Gaia's pile.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take this burst out of my hand. I don't have a burst now.
All right.
And I give +1 power to everything.
I like a burst. I had not considered that you would be getting the power immediately. That's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Reveal
also,
+1 power per card.
Also, I get conviction if you have a burst in... If you are playing a burst, which will...
That's something I had kind of forgotten, right? So your ability is that you can limit your own flexibility for more power, but also you get additional ability, like an additional power if I'm playing a card you've Gaia's, which in turn means that you are sort of limiting my ability as well.
Yeah, in a weird way. Yeah.
Huh. Very cool. I will continue to pass back to you, and if you pass, then that would be 2 passes in a row, and we will flip.
That will be 2 passes in a row because I will pass.
All right. Sandstorm Tares! I actually don't know how to pronounce this. Someone should tell me.
Tears, I think.
Okay, what do you have?
I don't know. Lawful verdicts.
Ooh. All right. You are not hitting too hard, which is nice. Let's go through this. So, first things first, what's your priority?
I've already 6 with tiebreaker, actually. That's pretty weird.
Oh, yeah.
Tiebreakers.
Your style has a tiebreaker on it. +1 priority.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're 5 +1, but you have 2 reveal triggers. If you have conviction, you get +1 power and +1 priority. If you have no conviction, you get bonus range. Very cool. Likewise, you do not have conviction because I am not showing a burst. I also have a reveal, which is armor per thorn depleted. No thorns are depleted. That's okay. I knew that was going to happen. And otherwise, I have 2 priority because I have 4 - 2. So you have priority. Come at me.
Yeah. All right. So I don't actually come at you. I hit you at a range of 2. And I hit you for 2. On a hit, technically that happens to be 4 damage.
Yeah.
You discard a base. And I can pick up any number of bases in my discard pile.
So I discard a base? Okay. I will discard... Yeah. I think I'll also discard my burst.
Yeah.
And that will move with this pair. It doesn't go directly to discard 1.
Exactly, yeah, unless it says otherwise. Yes.
And great, so you hit me. You hit me for 2 damage because it's 2 - 1 + 1.
Exactly.
All right. I go down to 18. That is not enough to break my guard. My guard is 6. Also, I have 1 armor, so I will actually negate 1 of that damage and go back to 19.
Yeah.
Yep, Tares is armor 1. Then I will go. On my turn, I have range of 1 to 2, so I will also hit you. My damage is 3. So please take 3.
And on hit, you get a 4 in me. Yeah.
Yes, so I will put this thorn over here. Caca! That's my thorn.
Yeah.
It's got poison on it.
The 4.
Yep, and then I have an after. Teleport to any space. This is important because I also have the end range 1 to 2, regain a thorn. And I already am in 1 to 2, but I could always be more in 1 to 2. That's not true. You couldn't be more in 1 to 2. But I think I'll teleport behind you because that is the most dramatic thing I could do. I disappear into Sandstorm and reappear behind you. And so on end, I will get another thorn. So you have 2 thorns already.
Wow. So I'm going to shift 2 every turn to do something about that.
Yes. Now I only have a maximum of 3 thorn counters, so it can't get much worse. But yes, it is start chip 1. So you have a chance to get rid of them before anything happens by discarding a style on your next ante.
Yeah.
Good?
Oh, sorry. How many did you hit me for? You hit me for 3?
I hit you for 3.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent, excellent.
Excellent.
Next beat. Everything moves.
Next beat.
And So did you choose not to pick up burst?
I chose not to pick up burst.
I figured. I just realized we didn't actually talk about that.
Oh, yeah. I had the option. I chose not to use this.
Okay. Let's see. Interesting. I like that. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I can see why so many of my abilities are about you, not me holding them, but about you depleting them.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Huh. I should save that for a rainy day. All right, I think I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
All right. You won priority.
Yeah. First thing, I think I'm going to put a shot into my gas pile.
Okay. Burst and shot.
Uh,
You're really going all in on the melee, huh?
that's the plan.
Seems
Maybe you should
like
telegraph
a
it so hard,
plan.
but yeah.
Seems pretty telegraphed. Maybe I should start backing up. I got some decent ranged options.
Hmm.
All right. I will pass.
Okay. I'm actually going to get rid of my thorns.
Yep.
I'm going to discard meticulous.
Meticulous. Okay, cool. It's funny, I'm so used to like reading a card and like very quickly running down all the stats in it and just like I have no idea what to do with this. Like meticulous is a 0 to 1 range, 0 power, 0 priority, 0 like that is there's no short form for that.
Yeah. Lost stats, lost
A
stats.
0 to 1, 0, 0, 0 hit, do this entire effect. Like, yeah, I can't. But cool. All right, great. So I will deplete these. They go back to my depletion pile over here.
Mm-hmm.
I will pass.
All right, and then I will pass.
Great. Cacao. Barbed grasp.
Ooh, this is rough.
Okay, what do you have?
I have athletic drive, but you go first, I believe.
So I have a priority of 6. Grasp is the highest priority base. And you have a priority of 5. Ooh, that was close. Dang, I'm glad I went with the grasp. You have no guard, which is convenient for me. And I have a range of 1 to 2. On reveal, I get +1 power per thorn depleted this beat. So I'll get +2 power, please. And that will let me hit you for 4. Oof. On start, I do pull you. So I will pull you over my head, because I must. It's not optional. And then I have, on grasp, I will push or pull you. Again, not optional, so I will also pull you. I just, boom, boom, classic, over the head.
Double suplex.
Yep. And take 4, please. Looks like you have.
I'm down to 15.
I see you've done so. I did hit you, so I will put another thorn in you.
Yeah, and also I am stunned. Refer to how that works. If my guard is less than the damage they took, I get stunned and I can't do my turn.
Yes. So you lose any before action, any hit action, any after action. You will still do any end actions. And of course, if you get stunned after your turn, you are still technically stunned, but that only is relevant to certain characters.
Yeah.
So like last time, I think I wasn't. I might have stunned you last time even. I don't remember. Yeah, you would no guard last time, right? So technically, I would have stunned you then too, but you'd already hit me, so it's a moot point. Great. Yeah. So bam, bam. Good early start. You have 1 thorn in your side. Pass to end.
That's end.
Next beat.
Okay. This is a rough situation for me. But I am ready to go.
Awesome. So you're currently getting +2. If you Gaius another thing, you're going up to +3 power on top of whatever else you're normally doing. Yeah. That's a lot of power. Even if I see why, like, you actually have a decent number of, like, minus powers in it. Makes sense why you do. You can hit really, really hard.
Yeah.
So if I accommodate for assuming you're doing what? You're missing your burst, your shot, your drive, and one of your signatures. Ooh, what is your other signature again? The opponent discards a base. Pick up any number of bases from your guy's pile. Oh. Interesting. Oh, no, that's the one that's already in there. If you have conviction, become the active player. That's scary stuff right there. Okay, I think the odds are you're going to do this. Or I guess you could also do that. That's possible. Which to me means... I think that should work. Let's see.
All right.
I need to double check what your mobility is. You don't really have much. You have a before advance 1, and is that it? Other than like drive, which you don't have, and burst, which you don't have?
Okay.
I think so. Do you have blue? You already used blue. So you have no mobility. I know exactly where you're going to be, unless I'm completely misreading the situation. I will be ready.
All right. I'm going to...
I win priority. I will...
Okay.
Well, I hadn't considered it before, but now I'm kind of interested in it. You know what? Let's go all in. I'm going to priority power.
All right. I'm going to add strike to the pile.
Okay. Great. Back to me. I will pass. You have 1 thorn.
I'll pass.
Okay.
May as well be in me, but we'll see.
That's 2 passes. So once we get to start, which technically the reveal happens first, but just to be clear, chip 1 per thorn in your supply. These ones count as the ones in my supply, and chip meaning take 1 damage, ignoring armor, cannot kill you. It's a kind of a weird mechanic, but yeah, that's what chip means. All right,
Yeah.
Ready? Flip.
Okay.
Bristling strike. So you do have conviction,
objection.
which is pretty cool. Serious objection. Very good. If you have conviction, become active player. Well played. However, if the opponent chose a base from your hand, chooses.
Yeah,
After the opponent chooses a base from your hand, put that base into the Gaia's pile. You cannot pick up bases this beat. You get an extra 1 in your Gaia's pile, so you're going to be hitting pretty hard next beat. But for this beat, you're hitting at range of 1 to 4. At priority, doesn't matter, you become the active player.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm gonna hit you for 7.
Yes, that is why I have equipped Strike and Guard, or Bristling and Strike, because it has high guard. I will soak that 7. I do have 2 armor, actually, so even more
barely,
so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, armor, yeah.
I even have 2 armor. So you're hitting for me for 7, you say?
Yeah,
3,
which is
4
5.
plus 3, yeah. So I'll take 5.
Yeah, and then actually you get to look at my
that's after. Yeah, okay. Great.
Yeah. So I have dodge and grasp.
You have dodge and grasp? I'll definitely get rid of your dodge. I don't want you dodging.
Okay.
It goes here. And that means you have grasp and verdict next turn.
Yeah.
Grasp and verdict. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. On my beat, I am going to be hitting for 3, but I actually...
Sorry, dodge should go in here.
Oh, yes, it gets Gaius, not discarded. I apologize.
Yeah.
I was thinking that it got discarded. So I will be hitting for 4 minus 1 plus 1 because I antied power. So I'm hitting you for 4. But I also have a before. Before, when the opponent enters a space adjacent to you, regain a thorn. So I'm actually going to before pull you, and get another thorn. And then I'm going to wallop you for an additional 4 damage. Should knock you down to... I see that you've taken your chip. Thank you for doing that. I forgot to mention it. But yes, you did chip 1 at the beginning of the beat.
Yeah.
Great. So you're taking 4. You're going down to 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that will give you another thorn. You're up to 3 thorns.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep, that is me. I am probably going to get hit really hard. It's funny, I like intentionally took 7 damage, and the thing is, you still take the damage even if you have enough guard, so that might have not been my best plan. Luckily, I did have the 2 armor, so wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
All right. Grasp and whatever this does. Verdict. 2 to 3 range, 2 power, 5 priority. Dang, that's okay. Next beat.
Next beat.
All right, I have burst that I need to put back into my hand because it was discarded, and so the scripting doesn't know what to do with it. What is my best play? What's interesting is that your verdict has a minimum range of 2. So if I stay where I am, you miss me. Whereas if you use the other one, I can dodge you, probably. Not dodge the skill, but like get out of your range. So that is interesting. And you have the athletic is still here and serious is still here. So that gives you options. Conviction, power, and priority. Breaking ties, that one seems pretty good. On hit, perform a triggered effect on a card in the Gaius pile, but you cannot advance past the opponent. Interesting.
Yeah, so you get all the free dodges.
That's really interesting. It means you can like... So you can like burst or dodge away. That's really interesting. Alrighty then. I think... Is that the play? This one I think is my best play. And then I just want to have enough guard to not die. Which I think would be this one. Yep, I think that's the one. We're back. We're back to here again. It's funny how often that happens. They go well together. What do you expect? All right, B, are you ready? I think my pair is good. Are you happy with yours?
I am, yeah.
All right. Who won last priority? I had... You won, right?
Yeah, it was active player, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Oh, right, yes, you forcibly took active player. I remember. All right,
yeah.
Reveal. Wait, not reveal. Not reveal. Antes, what am I talking about? That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Would you like to ante? You've got 3 thorns in your side.
Yeah, I'm actually going to discard my switch. The anti-diversity ones.
Okay.
Here it is.
Cool. So 3 go away. Whap.
Yeah.
And it passes to me. I will pass.
Cool. I will also pass.
You will choose to waive that, right?
Actually, no. No, I won't pass. I will, and what's what am I doing here?
I'm suddenly very worried about how much damage you can output. I kind of forgot just how terrifying you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you ante, you go up to 5 power.
Yeah, I got anti-power.
Oh, you're just anteing force for power.
Yeah, anti-force for power, yeah.
Up. Got it. Okay. Wait, what happened?
Sorry, it didn't take. So, and then I'm going by the chat. It seems like I accidentally undid my anti.
Gotcha. I see. There's like if you click it twice, it undoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're surprisingly low force, but I guess we haven't done that many turns. I'm debating whether I want to take guard. That sounds really scary. Let me do some quick math. I should be fine. I'm gonna pass. Let's see how this
Are you
goes.
gonna pass?
Yeah, I'm passing. It's back to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything else?
I know I pass.
All right, let's see. Sandstorm Tares.
Ooh, I really thought you would back up. That's so silly.
What's yours?
Threshold verdict.
Is this the first thing we did? No.
No, it's different, I think.
Yeah. Sandstorm Tares is my open, I think. Or it was like one of my early ones at least. You know?
Yeah.
Some things just go well together.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have priority of only 2. But on reveal, I get armor per thorn depleted. And you depleted 3 thorns, so thank you for that 3 armor.
Yeah, it won't matter though. Realize you'll see.
Oh, you're just gonna miss?
Yeah, you're gonna miss. Yeah.
Gonna miss. Alright. Yeah, so your priority is 5. Which is better than mine. On reveal, +1 priority per card in the guy's pile up to 3. So your priority is actually 8.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're attacking at a range of 2 to 3. I'm only 1 away. 2 to 3 is a minimum range, not just 3 range. So you will miss me doing no damage. And not getting your hit trigger of the opponent discards a base. Pick up any number of bases from the Gaius.
Yeah.
I am attacking at a range of 0 to 2. No, yes, 1 to 2. That's the way you word that. 1 plus 0 to 1. So 1 to 2 total. Yes. I have armor. I've got a total of 6 guard plus 4 armor. So that nice. And I will then smack you in the face for 3 damage.
Okay, I'll take 3.
Now, this puts you down to, I believe...
5, sorry.
5, but this means that after this beat, you will gain 2 force, because when you're under, I think it's 8 life, you get 2 force. Under 7, you get...
Yeah.
Well, 7 or less, right?
7 or less, sorry,
so
yeah.
Under 8 life, yeah. You get 2 force per beat instead of 1 force, and when you have force equal to or greater than your life, you may spend that force to use your finisher. So I need to be watching out for that.
Yeah.
After hitting you for 3, I have an after trigger, which says teleport to any space, and then I also have the Tare's end range 1 to 2 trigger. Also, you get a thorn.
So you get 2 thorns, yeah.
So 2 thorns? No, only if I choose to end 1 to 2, and that's the predicament. I kind of want to back up with my teleport.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if I'd rather teleport to here, or if I want to go further than that. You are going to pick up your drive. You have no way of picking up your stuff right now, right? Because you didn't get your hit. You don't get to pick up any number of bases. Okay.
Yeah.
That's big. So what is your possible range? Since your character is all about giving me information, I'm going to take a second to consume that information. You're going to have athletic, which is advanced 1. You're going to have drive, which is advanced 1 to 2. You are going to have grasp, I believe, is the one you have left in your hand, which is a normal range but 5 priority. And you're going to have a style, which is whatever this style is. Not switch. Oh, so you need to use switch to actually use your finisher. So I know I'm safe for your finisher for a while. That's good to know. You can't be serious.
Apologies, I disconnected.
You can't be serious. You can't be athletic. You can't be meticulous. And you can't be professional. Which is red, green, blue, orange. Red, green, blue, orange. Oh, you can be blue because you're going to pick that one up. So does that put you at yellow and blue? I think that puts you at yellow and blue. Yes. Okay, so that means your options are Reveal if you have conviction, +1 power, and +1 priority. If you have no conviction, you get bonus range. Oh, interesting. It'll be really hard for you to have no conviction next round. So you probably won't go for that. Which means but you do have like the ability to advance 3. 1, 2, 3. If you advanced all the way to here, then hit me at range 1, I'd have to go all the way to here to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to teleport all the way to here.
Okay.
You have
1 thorn in the end.
So you don't get an extra thorn. I think thorns are less relevant now. As we've mentioned before, thorns can't kill you. So there's a very decent chance that you're just going to go down to like 1 health and then let yourself have a bunch of thorns and not really worry about it too much. So I'm not
also
that
be at 1 health, so that's kind of scary.
Well, true. Yeah, so I'm going to teleport because of my after teleport any space, and then my end will fail. The distinction, we haven't really talked about this, but the game starts with start. Both players perform their starts in initiative order. Then the active player does before their attack itself, and after their attack. And then both players do their end or then the other player does their before attack, after. And then the other player, and then the ends happen with both players doing them in initiative order. So I can't stagger my end to happen before my after or anything. And likewise, if you're stunned, you don't get your after because it's part of the attack. Anyway, I'm ready to move on. You still have 1 thorn from the actual.
Oh, I also have an end trigger.
You have an end trigger?
I had an end trigger.
What's your end trigger?
Advance 1 to 2.
Oh. Well, that would have happened before I teleported. No. Really? Teleport is on after. Sorry. Well, we just were talking about this. Apologies. Great. I completely missed you had an end trigger. Great.
Okay, if I take that, or yeah.
Can I go back 1 more space? I did not.
Yeah, sure. Go back 1 more space.
I think it still means that you can hit me. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Everything I calculated was pointless. Yay! Read the cards is important. Okay. So that's a little bit frustrating. Should I feel like I should have teleported somewhere else. That sucks. Okay, that's on me. I didn't notice. Oh, I'm just gonna die.
Give me dodge.
I mean, here's the thing. If you advance 3, I know exactly what you're doing. You're using your blue, which is priority +1 before advance 1, hit, push, or pull. And you're using your drive, which is priority 4, power 3, range 1. Okay. So if we assume you're doing that, because nothing else can even hit me, and I could be wrong, I think I'm right about that. Your orange is in your discard, right? Yeah. Wait, is your orange not in your discard? Oh, you picked up your orange too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that. I would have felt really bad. Perform a triggered effect on a card in the Gaia's pile. You cannot advance past the opponent. That's pretty scary. And then your bases you have available are Drive and Grasp. If you choose to Grasp, I believe you just miss. No questions asked. Because Grasp hits here. Even if you give it extra range, you can hit here. Whereas if you Drive, you can move to here, and then either apply the blue one to move here and hit me at 1 range, or apply the other one to hit me at 1 range. So either you juke me by just standing there and doing nothing, or you do one of those 2 options, which means I can plan for you doing one of those 2 options. worried I'm missing something here. I think that's right. I guess, I think I know what's going to happen. And honestly, I don't know if I can avoid it. Huh.
Actually, I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't think I can avoid this. I think I just... Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, ready.
Cool. Okay, I had 2 priority last time, and you had 5. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to, just thinking. I'm gonna anti-priority.
I'm going to match anti-ink priority. Speed up is what it's called. My mouse double clicks sometimes. Trash 2 force for +2 priority, so I'm back down to 2 force. B is down to 3 force. Good to know. If we're keeping an eye on her ability to finish her. Again, she can't finish her without her switch, but it's coming.
Yeah, and I'm gonna also anti-power just because I should, I think.
Anti-ink power. Am I misremembering something? Let me double check. All right, I'm ready. Pass.
All right, ready.
Do you have anything else you wish to ante?
Let's go.
You have 2 other antes available to you. Well, 3 if you include guard, but I'm not. Do you want to get rid of your thorn? Do you want to add to the guys?
I can't anti-guard because I don't have enough force.
True, but I'm saying, do you want to get rid of your thorn? Or do you want to add to the Gaius pile?
I also pass on that. Yeah.
Okay, great. Pass, and let's see it. Splintering Grasp.
All right. That's a clash.
Please read.
Athletic Drive. That's a clash.
There we go. So yes, this is the first time we're seeing a clash in the game. Clash is when your priority is the same. I haven't even looked at the cards and compared them because I assumed you were going to do exactly what you did. My priority is 5, but I do have a reveal, which is on 1 or more thorns depleted, get +2 priority. That did not happen, however, so I do not beat you. And you have a priority of 5. Now, we both also gained +2 priority from speeding up. So I'm saying 5. We actually technically both have 7, but whichever. What this means is that we're going to set aside our bases.
Yeah.
And then, not into our hand, we set them aside.
I set them aside, yeah.
Make sure you
don't want to give them if I gain pile.
Just put it here.
Okay.
And then we choose another base in her hand. Now, I believe...
And elimination, you can tell what base I have.
So I know that B has Grasp. It's the only one that she has available to her. Now, what happens if we clash again?
Then the round ends. Well, actually, let's take a look. It's because
it benefits you.
It's an all round, I think. Yeah.
Even though I have extra material, I'm not able to then be like, "Cool, we clash again," and then I beat the crap out of you with you doing nothing, which seems a little bit unfair, don't you think? No, I'm just kidding. So I know that you have Grasp, which is 5 priority +1 for 6 priority. And it's basically exactly what I expect you to do, but you can't do anything with it, right? Like, you will advance 1, boop, and then you'll just hang out there. You can't hit me.
Yeah.
So that leaves me able to hit you as hard as possible. Do I just have lethal here? I'm adding...
Yeah, I think you just have lethal. I should have... So I could have done, deplete my points just so this didn't happen, but then you
I
might
don't
kill
have
me.
lethal. I don't actually have lethal because I have no way of doing 5 damage to you. Splintering has +0 power. And the only things I have in my hand are power 3 at best. Actually, they all are power 3, interestingly enough. Now, the question I have to ask myself is, what do I want to deplete? Because I won't be able to use it next round. You will be picking up Sirius, which is extra range. It's also worth pointing out that these ones, the ones that were part of the clash, will go back into our hands after the clash is resolved. But they'll sit there for now. So you will have the option of Sirius, which gives you extra range and plus power, and after the opponent chooses a base from your hand, put that power into Got it.
I apologize. Who shipped 1 as well, so I'm actually at 4.
That's true. That doesn't happen until start, so you're safe. You weren't supposed to chip it yet, but that's a good point. I am going to be able to apply 1 chip to you. I still can't actually get you down any lower than 1. So I can't kill you here.
Yeah.
If I'd powered up, you'd be dead. But I didn't think of it. So that's my mistake. 100% should have just done that. So otherwise, you are going to be winning priority. So even if I choose to like advance right now, you won't be able to hit me. Because you'll like hit here, and then I will be able to advance into you. Which is funny. And it isn't advanced, so you can't even like back up or anything to dodge me.
Yeah.
I think I really want to use kind of a normal attack right now because I don't want my minimum range to like get in my way. Because I do have a minimum range right now of 1. Or like of +1 to my minimum, which would put my minimum to 2. So if I played like burst right now, my minimum would actually be at 3. And well, I guess you'd still not be able to dodge that. Because you can only move 1. Unless I'm wrong. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it, and hopefully I'm not wrong. And if I'm wrong, it'll be a big laugh for everyone. All right, so I'm using Splintering Burst, which has a priority of 1. And you are using Athletic Grasp, which has a priority of 6. We're gonna. We put these back into our hands now, or do we wait till the end of the beat? I don't know if it matters.
Back into our hands now, but yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Great. We move on. Start of beat. You chip 1.
Yeah, so I got to 4.
Also, start of beat. I retreat 1 to 2. I'm against a wall, so nothing happens. I just stay where I am.
Yeah.
And then you have a before advance 1. Oh, that's a must. I kind of hadn't considered that it's a must. And then you have 2 hit triggers, but your range is only 1, so you miss me.
Yeah, I miss, yeah.
Then I go. My reveal did not go off because you didn't deplete any of my thorns. And then I have a range of 2 to 3 plus 1 to 4, so my range would be minimum of 3.
Yeah.
Maximum of infinity. I will then hit you for 3 damage, knocking you down to 1 point.
Which loses my ability to pick up my gaze pop. Is that to pick up that pad, I have to spend 2 life.
Do you?
Yeah.
On end, optionally, spend life to pick up your Gaius Pile. I forgot you could do that. I thought you could pick up your Gaius Pile by using Verdict, and that was it.
Yeah.
I legitimately forgot you had an alternate means of doing so. Cool. That's fun. I also have a hit. Choose one. Either push 0 to 2 as far as possible, or regain a thorn. Thorns are currently useless, other than, like, stuff that cares about you depleting it or me holding it. Which maybe that's relevant? I don't think it is. I've lost track of what style is in your hand. I think they're orange and... I guess I can just do the math here. Blue, yellow. Red, green. Right, orange and yellow, and then you're going to pick up green. Cool. I'll be aware of that. Either way, I think I'm just going to push you, keep you at distance. Does that work for me? Let's see. If I push you, you go bop, bop. And then I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from you. Can I even hit you next turn? I mean, I don't think you can hit me, but can you hit? I don't. If I drive, I go to 2, and then I can attack you at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's push you. That sounds. No, you know what? I'm just gonna give you the thorn. I think it's just easier. I don't have to worry about accidentally pushing you out of my range or something.
Okay, cool.
Great. So that's the beat. Sorry, complicated one. Honestly, the game should be over, but I didn't pre-calc it, so I didn't realize that I could just spend power and kill you right there.
Makes sense.
I'm pretty sure no matter what you played, you would have died, right? Like there was no out.
Well, I could have. I think if you did that, I could have. No, assuming you played with it now.
Yes.
I could have anti the thorn. That was
if you antied the thorn, I would have won priority.
You won priority, but
and then I would have killed you. Yes. Yeah. Also, I would have just actually killed you.
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
right?
No, that would take 1 damage from thorn.
Well, the thorn gives, but reveal 1 thorn depleted gives me +1 power.
Yeah, so I guess it was like same difference.
Right, but I would have. But what I'm saying is, if I had anti-power.
Oh yes, of course.
I would have been fine.
Sorry,
I don't think there was a single way out of this if I had anti-power, which means I should have anti-power, and I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, next beat.
Next beat.
This is mine to lose. Let's go.
Let's see if we make the epic comeback.
You can use case closed if you pick. No, not until next turn. You still don't have switch. Wow, this Gaia's pile. The fact that I got to put a card in your Gaia's pile is really strong. I was like, no, you can't dodge anymore. You can't do it. I don't want you being slippery. All right, let's see. Not that one. Case closed. 1 to 2 range, 3 power, 6 priority, breaking ties. Let's move to closing arguments. Pick up any number of bases from the Gaia's pile, then put any number of bases into the Gaia's pile. Oh, that's nice. So, we know that you have yellow, orange, and I think it was green. I think it was yellow, orange, and green, right? Yes. Yeah, that one's red, that one's blue. Okay. Middle 3. Perform a triggered effect on a card in the Gaia's pile you cannot advance past the opponent. You put drive back into your hand, didn't you?
Yeah.
I hadn't considered that. I should have pushed you. Oh well. Other than drive, you have one other base. You seem to be holding it in your hand, which is interesting.
Sorry.
The other hand.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is. I guess I can just calc it, can't I? You don't have
sure.
grass.
It's objection.
Oh, it's your other base?
Yeah, my other base.
Signature base, I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one is the top one. 1 to 3 range, start, conviction. Right. I knew I didn't need to worry about this one because it was in your discard pile before, but now it's in your hand. That is scary. So you basically are guaranteed to become the active player if you use this. It'd be very difficult for me to avoid. I guess I could. Like, you know, I could. What would it be? Burst, shot, strike, dodge. I guess it's not so hard to dodge. Then you also, grasp is gone, drive is gone, okay. How does this work? Start conviction, become the active player. 1 to 3 range, 3 power, 1 priority, no guard. Okay. And then the other option you have is drive. which is 4 priority, 1 range, 3 power. Advance 1 to 2. And then the other one, your styles are the middle ones. So 0 to 1 range. Hit, do a thing. Reveal, if you have conviction, plus 2 power, plus a power and a priority. Or green after. Okay, I think... Does this just win? Does this just win? You know what? I don't have time to think about this. Let's just do it. Sorry, I'm overthinking it. I love the last few turns of any game. They're my favorite part, where all of the numbers, it's like, you know what? You've already made your bed. What's the best way to lie in it?
Yeah.
Now that, like, it's so hard to say what's the definitive best play on turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but on, 9 and 10, yeah, there are some definitive best plays. Let's see if so I spent a lot of time trying to figure them out, and I should just let it go. So I'm ready.
Ready.
What would you like to do? I don't remember actually who won priority. It was you, right? Yeah, it was you. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Auntie.
Let me just check something here.
Okay.
I'm gonna ante my thorns.
You're gonna ante the thorns? Alright. I lose 2 thorns and you lose a style.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose Sirius, which I don't really want to play anyway.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm going to anti-speed, and you're probably just going to match me.
I absolutely am.
Yeah, well played. I pass.
Okay.
I'm out of force, and I have antis. Would you like to anti anything else?
No, I pass.
Great. Good.
All right, what do we got here?
Good call, B. Poisonous Drive, which is 4 priority instead of 8 priority, which it would have been.
Yeah.
Whereas you are 4 priority with +1 breaking ties. I forgot that could break ties. That's disappointing. Cool. I'm just going to get stunned out here, I think.
Yeah.
Great. So you're going to... I have priority 4, you have priority 5. I
have no conviction, so I do get range, so I could choose not be in your face. I'll be in your face, yeah.
Great.
And I'll hit you for 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 6. So not actually too bad.
Nope. No, it's low damage.
Yeah.
Low base damage, I should say. No, it's total very much. I will take 6.
Oh.
Going to 8. I will be stunned because my guard is only 0 in this situation, and we will move to the next beat. Neither of us can do our base, or our end triggers.
Yeah.
So we'll move on.
Yeah.
Also, that is an example of how I had it before, but since I got stunned before it happened, I was not able to use it. So cool. Now things are getting tricksy. You have 2 bases available to you. They are Grasp and whatever you just picked up, which I forgot to check. Wait, no, not Grasp. Grasp is over here in your discard. Sorry. Use Grasp, use Drive, and you don't have any of these, which are Burst, Shot, Strike, and Dodge. Which I think means it's both of your signatures?
Yeah, both. It's both my signatures, yeah.
Those both have...
I have.
Okay, wait, so I was thinking they both have minimum range. They don't. So the one doesn't have minimum range. And styles, you are missing green, yellow, circle. That was a bad, weird way of me saying that, but okay. You do have switch this time, so you could do case closed, which is range 1 to 2, priority 6, power 3, hits for 3, and does it get bonus power from your stuff?
Yeah.
Huh. That's super interesting. That's actually scary. Oh no. Reveal +1 power per card in the Gaia's pile. And yeah, so even though Switch technically says reveal, spend force to replace, those happen in either order. So you could reveal it, subbing in your finisher, and then adding power. So that means that if you could even ante another card from your hand. You don't really care about the guys at that point. And that would give you a total of 8 damage, which is exactly my life.
Yeah.
Even if I have the guard to soak it, I would die. Interesting. It's also priority 6, breaking ties, which I don't think I could possibly beat. That's one option. Your other options are, if you used your range 2 to 3, I think you have no way of backing up before you attack, and therefore it would be a whiff. So your other option is really your 1 to 3 base, which says if you have conviction, become the active player. Which... Ooh, are you required to become... I no longer can put drive in, which is how I avoided it last time, because I was afraid you might use that. So that might guarantee you become the active player, actually. If you become the active player, you can hit for... three plus whatever your other thing does, which is... what are your options again? Blue, yellow, green. Bottom 3. So, reveal +1 priority per card in the Gaia's pile up to 3, so that's high priority, but not really any damage. And you advance, okay. On hit, perform a triggered effect on a card in the Gaia's pile. You cannot advance past the opponent. If you did that, you'd have a few options, such as dodge, which would be retreat 1 to 3. So 1, 2, 3. So if I let you hit me, I need to be prepared of you retreating back to 4 away from me.
Yeah.
Which I think if that's the case, I don't think I can do anything about that. That doesn't work. Is that definitively your best play? If it is, what would my counter be? And if I have a counter, suddenly that's not definitively your best play anymore. 1 to 3. Hit. On hit, you get to do a thing. You definitively will be able to hit because it's range 1 to 3, and you're not getting any additional limitation to your range. Even if I like ran somewhere, it wouldn't work. I guess I could dodge. That's an option, which is interesting. Burst, shot, strike, dodge. Oh, right. I kind of forgot about that as an option. Okay. That changes things. I think that's lethal? Wait, no. No, it's not. If you go first, I need to be able to soak like 8 damage. Yeah, I mean, I'll just die because I can't. Well, I have armor, so maybe I could. But then I'd still be stunned, probably. I don't think that that works. Well, it loses to that one, but if you do that one, then... Oh, then that's not a big deal anymore suddenly, right? I think I'm overthinking this. You know what? Maybe I'm underthinking this, but we'll find out when we get there.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna say I'm ready, and wince at my my misplays if they happen.
Okay.
Great. So I had a priority of looks like 4 last time, and you outsped me with 5. Please, ante.
Okay. I'm gonna pass.
I'm going to ante speed just to be safe.
All right. I'm gonna ante speed.
Great. I'm out of force. I'm ready. Pass.
Okay, I think I lose, but hey, I'm gonna ante. I'm gonna put something.
Verdict makes sense. I'm not surprised to see verdict.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Let's go.
Bristling Tares.
All right.
So I'm not sure. I think you. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm at only 2 priority. And
yeah, I'm at more priority.
But you're only at 1, right?
1
No,
plus,
reveal plus 3 per card. Yes, okay. So I went through all of your options, right? I assumed you were going to play objection, or you might switch. Like, that's possible, but that still, you play objection. If you combine it with red, which is professional, then you're going to outspeed me, but you won't be able to stun me, and I can just hit you, right?
Well, let's see here. You have 5. I'm going to be dealing 5 minus 3. So I have to deal a total of 9 to you.
Right, which that's why I did that, right? Because if you did finisher, I'd still survive at 1 hit point without being stunned.
Yeah,
that was the goal.
Actually,
to go over my stuff, I have an armor 2 and I have an armor 1 to do that.
3, 4, 5.
So I think that you hit me, it soaks. We'll go through it proper afterwards, but I just want to run through my logic.
Yeah.
You hit me, I soak it, I hit you back. Now, if you had instead gone with orange, which I don't know the name of, but if you went with orange, then you'd be able to hit me. You would still you wouldn't. The thing is, you wouldn't outspeed me anymore. Yeah. If I let you outspeed me, you can retreat to here, and I can't hit you. But I'm still hitting for 2, and your speed is only going to be 1 if you do that. Because you can't become active player, because Tares is not ever going to give you conviction. Because conviction requires you to have a base that matches the base I used, right?
Yeah.
And the base I used is my signature base. You don't have a copy of it. So I knew I could avoid you becoming active player, and you wouldn't be able to outspeed me, even at 2, because, well, whatever this one's called, objection, relies on you on becoming the active player, so it has a low priority. And professional does not add priority. Not professional, sorry. Professional does. The orange one. Then if you'd used yellow, you'd have no conviction. Did you have yellow available? What did you have? Green?
Yeah. I had orange available.
No, I already said orange. Red and orange. Oh, the other one's switch. Right. And then if you switched, you would turn into case closed, which would outspeed me, but I would survive, and you don't have any way of retreating. And then I'd still be able to tell you.
If I get case closed and put something down, that would be 9 total, which would actually beat you here. I believe
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm reducing the damage by 3, and I have 5 guard.
Oh, sorry, it's a total of 8.
Now, even if you had invested in power up, I think that still would only boost your damage to 9. So I would reduce it to 6.
So 4, 6,
which would have stunned me. Actually, that would have been enough, right?
Yeah.
Wait, am I wrong about this?
No.
Wait, so if you had hit me for 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I reduce it by 3, I go down to 5. If you meet my guard, I still don't get stunned, right? You have to exceed my guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I missed. That was the only situation I didn't account for, is that you might match me by powering up. Which you could have done because you wouldn't be worried about me outspeeding you probably if you had priority with case closed. So that's actually, that could have got me.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I didn't account for.
But then I don't know. Yeah,
I didn't think of the plus 1 power missed me. In the same way that me not putting plus 1 power, which could have killed you, right? And I missed that as well. Anyway, let's go through it proper. I have 2 priority. You have 1 priority. But you get plus 3 from professional, so you're going to hit me. You're going to hit me for 2 damage plus
5.
Plus 5 for 7. But I'm going to reduce it by 3 armor, so I'm only going to take 4. That is 4 damage, and I have 5 guard. I survive the guard, or survive that. I don't get stunned, and I retaliate at a range of 1. Hitting for 2 damage. Also, I have a before which pulls you, but it fails to pull because there's nowhere to pull you to.
Oh, yeah.
Hits for 2. That's enough. And then I get 2 thorns. 1 for hitting you, 1 for my end trigger. Wow, wow.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you're going to happen because I get KO'd.
Yeah. I'll never get those thorns back. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, no, that's so sad. Anyway, KO.
KO. That does make me wonder, actually. If you're playing multiplayer and I KO'd you, would I lose those thorns forever? Or would they go back to my depleted? I think they would get depleted, right?
Yeah, I they would get depleted.
Or maybe they don't, actually, because I don't actually assign them to you. I would just have them.
Yeah.
Everybody would get stabbed. I really want to look into the multiplayer rules. They sound really fun. I hope they're good.
Yeah, they sound cool, yeah.
Anyway, that was BattleCon. Kora Sev Traxae versus I want to say Feylana, that's not right. Feylana.
Yeah, no, I flew too close to the sun, and that's what happens with Feylana sometimes.
That is. I can see why she's fun. She seems pretty cool.
Yeah. Very risk reward.
Yeah. That has been us. I have been Darcy Bits. With me today has been B. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll catch you next time. I feel like I should go like an intro where I talk about what I normally do and stuff, but like whatever. If you enjoyed this, check out other videos. There's lots of them on the channel. I do lots of things. Bye.
Bye.